What's up, Ivan Roscoe? What's poppin'? Let's get it. You already know what's poppin' with me, man. Yo, Dallas in the building. Yeah. What's happening? Duncan, I see you, bruh. Need to go that way, though. Excuse me. Hey, Freya, what's happening, man? Yeah, free my cousin, man. Free Ab, man. Y'all already know what it is. Free Ab all day, every day, man. Free him fast, man. Yeah. All day. Cooking Alfredo. Okay. Alright, so check me out, right? Let's talk about it. Man. Yeah. Matter of fact, what's popping? What's up, niece? I see you. Till it's backwards. Absolutely. That's the whole fact, man. Yeah. Let me see. Bobby, what's that? What you take off? You ain't gotta take off nothing, never. You post something on mine, you leave it there. Alright, so check me out, right? Like I said it before, man, I'll say it again, man. You either tribe or you not. Period. And if you're not part of my tribe, oh, it's good. Okay. And I say, you my niece. You can put whatever you want to put on my page. But it's good. I got you. So like I was saying, right? Let me turn this off because it's not cold in here. Okay, I appreciate you, sport fan. Shout out to anybody that's on some grown man shit, right? That really, like, if they feel somebody was misinformed or misdirected or whatever, they reach out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you took that wrong. Let me explain that. You know what I mean? That's a solid thing for people to do. That's a real solid thing for people to do. Like me, I could, you could say something about me, like for instance, something happened with me, right? A while back, and it was between me and another YouTuber, right? And it really wasn't between me and another YouTuber. I had said something, and it was just how I felt. Like, it wasn't okay, look, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, right? So I had said that basically I don't do interviews with people who cover their face. Like, I understand this is before the coronavirus, this is for the COVID stuff, this is before all that. I had said I don't do interviews with people that cover their face because the way I grew up and the way where I'm at out here in Cali, the direct, and well, let's just say, first of all, I said I don't do interviews with people who cover their face, period, right? So somebody, basically message somebody I associate with, they message saying, man, like, what does Nate got against me, this, that, and the other, right? I'm like, oh, it's no disrespect, but at the same time, or something like that, to that extent, right? It don't even matter really exactly what was said, right? It's just a point I'm making, right? So I tell Sam, man, hey, slide dude my info, tell him to get at me. Tell him to call me direct. We ain't got to talk to nobody. Tell him to call me direct. As a man, that individual called me. What's up, bruh? It's popping. You already know. Snake Dog, what's happening? Off top, he like, I just wanted to highlight you about the statement you made about the masks, whatever. I was like, yeah, I said that. That's how I feel. I don't interview people with masks. And he was like, well, I don't understand why, if you don't know the situation, why you would say that. I said, because that's how I feel. I feel, from my point of view, that people who cover their face are hiding from something, right? And where I come from, usually they hiding from what they've done in the past, right? They don't want people to realize, oh, that's dude that did that, or whatever, right? The man understood what I said, right? Then he explained to me why himself wears a mask, right? I'm like, all right, I understand that. It's a different situation, but I'm talking about right here. Killer Kev, I see you, bruh. I'm talking about right here. And I don't never hide my face. I never hide my face, you know what I mean, from the gate. You know, and people who got their reasons for it. Oh, nah, Fran, nah, it's good. It's all. I'm just trying to make a point about a man, a real man these days. Danny, what's up? A real grown ass man these days. If they feel something is being said about them or that shot was thrown, before reacting and overreacting, they'll call and make sure making sure you shooting at me before I start shooting back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna start like busting shit or doing stuff to people if I don't know if it was aimed at me. And that's what that individual did. And Fran, you know the situation. You know what I mean? But it's the point of, like, different people have different reasons for stuff. Just like I have reasons for why I don't do certain stuff. You know? And shout out, this ain't no shot at nobody. Yeah, for sure. It's nothing. It's nothing, Fred. It ain't even a big deal. You know, it's all love. It's all team shit. But I'm just trying to make a point that, you know, I ain't got no problem standing on what I said, though. If you call me and ask me if I said something, if I said it, facts. Yep, I said it. Because I don't say stuff that I'm not going to stand on. You know? Okay. But yesterday, people were asking me for more stories from my childhood. First, I got a good one for y'all that I shared with my son this morning, right? And this is one I felt like, you guys want a story? I got only 10 people, 9 people, but you guys want a story? You guys want me to share a story from in prison? I might share one from in prison and one from the streets. Who want to hear a story? Let me get a thumbs up. Yep. Facts. Hey, Bobby, you're right. Danny, okay, let's hear. Okay, so this is a story from in prison, right? That I kind of like had to be like, oh, okay, I was still young. And I'm like, oh, and I learned something from that, right? Big Killer Kev, I see you, bro. Thank you for tuning in, homie. So here's what happened to me, right? So I'm in High Desert State Prison, right? I'm 22 years old, right? 22, young, dumb, full of cum, right? As they say, right? So I'm in High Desert. I'm on the yard chilling. At this time, I'm on B yard, which is a 270 design. One time. So I get at the homie G Man from not from Garden Block, from Grape Street, right? Baby Lokes, right? I get at the homie G Man because this is when we still had tapes, cassette tapes in prison, right? And bruh had a heck of tapes, right? This is when I first got to prison. I didn't really have a whole bunch of stuff yet. I don't even know if I had my property yet. I didn't even know how to get boxes from the streets yet. This is when we still got boxes from the streets too. So I tell G-Man, hey, let me listen to a tape. And the way our sales is at this place is once they unlock it, you control opening and close. So a lot of times people would jimmy it, you know what I mean? Do whatever. I ain't gonna say how we do it, but make the light in the tower go off so you think the door closed, right? So he like, yeah, go ahead, my cell door open. Go ahead and grab you something, right? So I go over to his cell. I walk in. I see it's a cat sitting on his bunk. What's up, man? I'm saying it. All right. I go grab a tape. And I guess dude didn't know me, so he, no, I know. I was like, all right. I grabbed the tape. I'm finna leave. I'm like, all right. He like, all right, cuz. Immediately, blood, what the fuck you just say to me, nigga? What? Blood, don't you ever in your motherfucking life call me, cuz? What's wrong with you, homie? He like, oh, my bad. I was like, what you want? I need that. Nah, I need that, right? He like, nah, bruh, hey, all due respect, man, hey, I said, hey, you come in the homie cell, man, I thought you was a homie. My bad, man, I didn't mean no disrespect, man. So I'm young, but I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. And I walk off, right? I go back down the tier, right? I'm thinking in my head, yeah, like, I just punked this nigga, right? Like, yeah, okay. Now, I don't know if anybody on here from LA County, or LA period, right? Or if you've done time in California prisons, right? If you've been on level 4s, you probably met this guy before, right? So 2 weeks later, I hear, I get message, I get word, we all get word, hey, the Crips is take off on one of their own in the day room after chow, right? So every stay out the way, right? And of course, you know, and Kev, you know, prison politics, y'all. Still work, I mean, still on my watching, right? See the homie come out and I see this same dude come out his cell. He looking, right? I'm watching him because I'm like, you know, just because he said he apologized back then, you know, in the way our brains are wired at that time, you still watch a cat, man, until, you know, forever. If you ever have issues, words, beef, anything with somebody and they're around still, you always watch him. So I'm watching him and I see he look over at me, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So my celly right here, I got my thing. I take my thing on my boot, right? Yeah, okay. So according to prison politics, you know, I get my thing on my boot because I see dude looked at me, right? And so I tell my celly, hey man, I don't know what they planning, man, but dude keep looking over here, man. So if it get ugly, man, just, you know, it's gonna get ugly. He like, yeah, for sure. And of course my celly like, yeah, it's whatever. So I'm watching and dude look at me again. So I was sitting on the table. I get off the table. I'm looking over there. And he looked right at me again. And the cell 106 popped open. That's the cell that the other dude they were supposed to be getting on anyway lived in. So he looked at me and you see him walk up to the dude and he say something like, I don't know what he said exactly, but I know they was getting on him for being a booty bandit. That's why they was getting rid of him, right? So he said something, and dude looked at him, and dude squared off and swung on the dude that I'm talking about, right? And my dude like looked like a professional boxer. Remember, I'm 22 at this time, right? My dude looked like a professional boxer, dipped right under it, right? Catch him with the two-piece. Before dude can rock back from the two-piece, the uppercut was on the way, right? Uppercut put him to bed, right? Got down, grounded, pounded him for like 3 minutes, right? Off, not that long, but a lot, right? Not 3 minutes, but it was a minute. Then you hear, get down. This dude, with a straight face, gets up off dude, steps back, looks over at me, and with a straight face, he say, and what this is the way the face was, a smirk, like, all right, blood. Then he got down and proned out. Now tell me that ain't some gangster shit, man. Like basically he let me know you a youngster. I spared you. But this how I rock. This how I get down. And that's the first time I was like, oh, you gotta reanalyze stuff, man. You can't just think everything is just what it is, man. Everything ain't just what it is. Just because I'm apologizing to you and I'm smiling at you in your face, if we had an issue, don't mean I'm not going to kill you. Don't mean I'm not going to come back and holler. That's the art of war, man. That's Sun Tzu. Come on, man. You never let the left hand know what the right hand doing, man. It's so strategic. And people don't realize that people live life like we in the military while we incarcerated. Well, the ones that are active. The ones that are active, we live life like we in the military. It's always properly. It's always a persistent pursuit of preparation, man. If you understand, it's a persistent pursuit of preparation. That's true. That's true. You know. But yeah, that's simply what I wanted to come on here and say. But like I've been asked, persistent pursuit of preparation. Yeah. But I wanted to talk about something else, right? Because I don't think there's something that people understand about people who've been locked up a long time. Right? And one thing is this, is that my circle is so small for a reason, you know, and if you in my circle and you do something against me or somebody in the circle, in the tribe, there's a certain level of that where you don't get to come back. You know, there's no forgiveness from certain levels of that. You know, if you actually try to do physical harm to somebody on my team, then yeah, you're not coming back from that. We're not associating no more. We cool. Because I look at it like this. If I let you slide, you just gonna keep doing it, man. So it's either I gotta do something to you or I gotta stop messing with you all the way around the board. All the way around the board. You can't do nothing to me or my tribe and think you can slide on that and still be around? Come on. Like, as far as males are concerned, like I know people say that, oh, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Like, as far as my tribe is concerned, I trust my tribe, right? But at the same time, I trust my tribe to be exactly who they are. You know what I mean? I trust people to be exactly who they are. There's one man in my life, in my circle, everything. Only one. That's not related to me. That's not DNA. That I could say 100% will never speak against me, will never go against me, will never tell nobody else nothing foul about me. One, there's nothing foul about me, but he won't even say nothing bad about me. At all. Period. And I mean, it's vice versa. And if you were to tell this certain individual that you were going to do something to me, I'm pretty sure he going to punch you in your head. And you better hope he don't got a gun on him. Because he's subject to pop you. You know what I mean? But if he watching this, man, don't pop nobody about me, bro. Just punch on him. It's cool. You know what I mean? Because if a cat come and try to, like, act like they going to do something to him, telling me they finna do something to him, bruh, you know. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys who watch my channel, you probably know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because I talked about bruh a lot. I've talked about bruh on more than one occasion. But it's only one man, like this man, like, literally, if this man walked into, well, first of all, he knows the code to get into my house. So he can walk in my house whenever he wants. But this man literally is the type of man I trust so much. If my wife was coming out the shower naked, this man, if he didn't know she was there and came walk in the house and he seen her naked, this man would close his eyes, walk outside, and call me and apologize. If my wife tried to hit on him, he don't even hit girls, but he might get an assault that day. He might get an assault that day. He don't even hit women. But if my wife tried to hit on him, or a female I was dealing with tried to hit on him, he probably gonna get an assault that day. And I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. Ian know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Demigod Dex. You know what I mean? I could call bro right now. He gonna do whatever I ask him to do, period. Just and it's likewise. He can call me, ask me for whatever. It's nothing. It's no hesitation either. You know what I mean? That's my little bro. You know what I mean? I trust him with my kids. What does that tell y'all? I trust him with Miracle. What does that tell you? No responses? Yeah. Amanda, you know how big that is. Period. I trust him with Miracle. So. Yeah, so. Cats don't know. Demigod Dex, man. It's my bro, man. I punched somebody in the whole. I punched somebody's whole head off about that young man, and he know. He know, yeah, solid, big solid. You know what I mean? And somebody asked me. My son asked me this morning when I was telling him about Dex, like, you trust him like that? Is he really with the stuff? I'm like, is he with the stuff? Hey, if I had to pick 3 people to go to war with me because I knew I was going to war, his name be the second name out my mouth. That's a fact. Because, of course, the first name would be my big brother. The first name would be my big brother. The next name would be Demigod Dex. Easy. Easy. And the cold thing is he ain't going to ask me no questions. I came here. I'm going to the other side. And he ain't going to ask no questions. I would call him on speaker right now and show y'all. But we don't play like that. We don't play the cry wolf game. But I could call bro right now. I promise you, he pulling up wherever I ask him to pull up at. It would be no questions at all. None. And the cool thing is he barely even watched my shit, right? Well, I don't know if he watched it or not. I'm sure he taps in, but not my lives usually, right? I know he taps into my videos, but not usually my lives. But so I'm not saying this for cap. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Hey, and before I say anything else, let me send a shout out to Fred White, right? Because I popped on his live the other day, right? Oh no, I was with the business. Don't get it misunderstood. I'm not no more though. I'm an old family man now. That's a fact, Joey. That's a fact. That's a big fact. No questions. I know my guy coming for me. That's a fact. And a shout out to Tales from the Pen, man. Go check it out if you ain't seen it, because I popped on his live and he didn't know I was coming, right? Bruh had on one of my shirts during the live. He pulled up, opened his shirt and showed me he had a Nate Dogg 916 shirt on. So salute, Fred White. I appreciate that. Family trust. Yeah, that's right. All the time, bro. I mean, you know, it is what it is with me. I'm still the same Nate Dogg, man. I'm never be different, man. Excuse me. Oh, I need a mask. Chevy gang. Chevy gang, we're gonna go paper. Oh, this match. All right. Oh yeah, I'm about peace, but I mean, I'm gonna defend myself no matter what. But hey, I gotta go in here and pick up this new laptop so I can do some more YouTube stuff. I just had to buy a new laptop. My son took his laptop with him to Oklahoma. He coming back, but it put a hitch in my giddy up. So hey, thank you guys for tapping in. I appreciate you. Salute. Stay loyal, man.